Once again, sorry for the slow update. This is primarily an update on the Studebaker, or it is just an update on the Studebaker. On the 6-liter roots blown LS build, I hope to have a video up on it next week. As I'm finally able to get some parts in, well, hopefully we'll have them in by the end of the week, we'll see, so I can start doing a little bit of fab work on that. The S10's just been chilling. Weather outside hasn't been conducive to driving it lately. And on this video, the Studebaker, we start working on the frame and the body mounts, so please enjoy.
Okay, we've now got the Speedway axle assembly, 2 axle assembly, gasser assembly, whatever you want to call it. Just put together, getting it sized up and finished, matching the frame up with it. Where it's setting now here will give the car approximately a 2-inch higher stance in front than the back. That's running a 28-inch tire on the front and 31-inch tires on the back. 31-inch tall tires on the back, which should give it just about a 2-inch higher nose stance in the front, which is what we were after. If it's not quite there when we get the frame done, we can do some adjusting on the front axle to take care of that, or the adjustable shocks, coilovers on the back. But that's just about where the tire is going to sit. We've got it sitting out at 112-inch wheelbase. From factory it was 120. Rear axle, of course, has been moved forward 12 inches. Front axle's moved forward 4 inches from stock. And that's what we got. We went with 112-inch wheelbase. Okay, we have here 2 sections of the frame. This is for the right side. We've got some more reinforcing pieces we're going to have to put in here later on these 2 sides here. We're going to make sure everything's squared up and the frame's together before we put those in. And you can see the wells actually come out pretty decent on this one. Those will all be ground down when we get done, pretty much.
We got the other piece sitting in the car, about where it's got to.
And here's a picture of the car, the left side in the car. It's not totally completed yet, but
and here. That's the Speedway 63 Chevy 2 Gasser front end. It's only a 1/2 inch difference in a factory Studebaker wheel width.
Here's the frame that'll go into it.
Yeah, we got a little stub piece to come off here and then follow the curve of the firewall back, angled back and down. So I have to make that complex cut here in a little bit. Alright, here we are trying to join the frame rails together that we got welded in. We have to cut the frame back close to the firewall, build a little stub on the end of this out, and then shoot down at an angle like that. Trying to just do it in one piece.
You want me to hold it up there?
So we tried a couple different cuts. Here was one that I figured wrong. It's cut way too steep. And then I got mad and started messing around with wood, figuring up the angles. And I came up with this, and it actually worked. Let's see here, be beside it. Come in right where we want it. So then we welded up a piece here, like that, coming off the top of the subframe and going down to the frame. We got this side here clamped in position. We got the tack welds under there, spread that out just a little bit, and we'll be about perfect. Fill in the gap with weld and gusset everything back up. See what's gonna fit. Alright, we got the right side in welded. We still got to do some brackets to brace it up a little bit better underneath and on top back there. But for the most part, it is done. Been welded up and ground down a little bit. Come out pretty good. Got a nice Z to it. And then tomorrow we will get over here, get that cut out, and get our new piece put in there. Alright, one more thing to show you here. We've been trying to keep the frame at the same angle front to back as well as the subframe, and 0 degrees left to right. There you can see our frame in the car is sitting at 1.5 degrees up, Gasser style. And you can see here we're sitting at 1.6 on the front subframe. So by the time we lift everything off the jack stands, we'll probably be right at 1.5. And our measurement across the front, well, it was 0 a minute ago, but now it's 0.1. Not bad. Oh, there it's 0. See, I wasn't lying. And we're at 1.6 as well. Alright, working on making body mounts to the frame. These here we just got done. We have not got any holes drilled in them. These will weld to the frame and sit like that on the frame. We're going to drill our holes for the mounts with the rubber bushings. Here's a side view, and here's a final product. This will weld to the door sills and the body in various places. And we'll put a few lightning holes in it. Got our 55 Chevy body mounts put in. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. Okay, we're welding in our first mount, getting her tacked in. Alright, we're making the rear trunk mounts for the car. Pulling off the metal. These will both be sitting in the back corner of the car. And then we got some reinforcement pieces that we'll weld in. We have them. Reinforcement pieces that we're going to weld in. They go back here where the gap is. We'll come them out, come off the frame there. Doing that on both sides. We now have the mounts ready to mount in the back of the trunk on the body side. Got them finished up. Used part of a U-bolt off a rear end we had for the 55 that we didn't use. And then some cold rolled steel there. Or hot rolled, whatever it was. I think it was hot rolled. Put that in there, and there's the other one flipped over upside down. It's basically identical to that one. And we're getting ready to weld those in. Alright, here we got those pieces. One of them all clamped up on the driver's side. Getting ready to weld through the holes we got it drilled on the back side, the outside of the body down to that angled bracket there. And then on the top there, and it should be in. You saw in that video, we got the frame pretty much wrapped up, other than a few gussets here and there. The rear step, we got to gusset it, as well as the front steps. We put gussets in it as well to strengthen everything up, and then the roll cage that we eventually put in will help tie all that stuff in together as well. In the video, you also saw a few body panels on there. The old ones chopped up. Next video I'll get to that. We'll show you what we end up doing as far as relocating the quarter panel openings and all that, how we made it work, and it come out really slick. Really happy with the way it turned out. But hopefully you see that next time. But as always, thanks for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe.